just keep ourselves on our toes. We have a lot of games left to go. It could be a 10-game set because we are in the grand final set one of things. Is MVD going to take it?
Yeah, I was just going to say that it takes 6 games here from Grandmaster to get this W, so he does need to come out on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders indeed here, and does seem to be doing well against this Sora. I love this Robin from the hood.
Robin, possibly the attendees from MVD's hood is this Robin, trying to get some nice short hops over the Firaga, which are working very well. The Fairs have been definitely doing great on the spacing that Grandmaster has been able to achieve this far with MVD, and I guess that Arcfire on side of the ledge is going to be a great tool, as always in every matchup, but especially in the Sora matchup, as he is such a threat to deal with off the stage, but when you got him there at the ledge, you can really do a lot of damage. Yeah,
I mean, I spoke to it earlier as MVD is obviously an amazing player and just isn't probably happy with that #2 spot. Definitely feels like if you're first, you're last, or if you're not first, you're last. You know what I mean? So definitely looking for him to show up here as he does equalize that stock and equalize the percentage. Genuinely, this is going to be an amazing matchup. I wish that I could just be on the edge of my seat and not even have to talk about it, but we got a lot of games to do here.
And there's going to be a lot to speak about as the nuance between these two grow and grows. A nice spot dodge there inside of the Pokeball to be able to get a bit of space for Grandmaster to continue doing what he's doing. All of this magic has been placed perfectly, and you see it be the case for MVD as well. Nice drag down up smash on that. The Thundaga will be the kill, and it is going to be now the first lead attained by MVD in this set.
Yeah, if Grandmaster gets this kill here quickly, then you can tell this one's going to be back and forth for the whole day. And there it is. Wow. 0-0. This is just the highest class that you can take in Smash right now. Keep your eyes open, folks.
Tit for tat until we get ourselves right back at it, and MVD starts getting a crazy conversion there. Gonna even get an F smash on it, so going to see what he's able to do now. Nice approach by Grandmaster, going to even out the damage pretty quickly here. The Arcfire going to eat the ledge up just for a moment, and without that down tilt connecting, MVD continues to do that Kingdom Hearts thing, mash that A button and get yourself some combos.
Yeah, I love the Sora combos. I saw somebody do one that kind of sounded like the 20th Century Fox opening, but that is almost the kill there as well, and you just gotta think that this is in MVD's favor if he can get this kill on Sora here, but great DI off ledge coming from Grandmaster. He's at 76%, so it's gonna take a little bit more than a great combo to win this one, but if I know Grandmaster, he's gonna find a way to do it. Great shield coming out from Grandmaster, and
his sword is recharged now, so he does have opportunity to get some devastating hits. Does bring it out there, as we see. Did the advantage state that MVD had go away? Is he going to be able to get this first game? Will the Arcfire hit? Does go underneath the stage to get the Thundaga, but it does not kill. So close to getting that blast zone, but it was not going to be enough.
A couple of spells come out of that spell book, and it is on the floor now as it fades away. The sword comes out, and the Sora goes soaring. Oh my gosh, MVD just did not want to lose that one, as obviously Grandmaster in losers, so he's got to win 2 more here to reset it, but that was such a fun game to watch, Asti. We should have to pay to see this, not be getting paid to see this.
Grandmaster weathered the storm, let the magics recharge. MVD missed the window of opportunity. Did have a really cheeky
underneath the
stage there with that Thundaga, but was not far enough.
Oh, I like this all pink Robin. That is clean indeed. Big slam down early from this Sora, and I love MVD knowing that he's got game to play here. Even he can reset it, so just keeping that Sora, especially how close that one was to winning.
So close indeed. MVD wanted it tough, and it looked like it could have been his. Will that be presented again to him in this game? That is yet to be seen, and we're going to now enter into Game 2, Grand Finals. We're in the heat of it. Grandmaster got a great win, and now a great Nosferatu to try to get some of this health back and get on even footing, which has now been turned into an advantage by him. Nosferatu, a little bit of a whiff, but going to continue to keep that thing going with the chain lightning.
Oh, does dodge the up B from Grandmaster, but can't dodge that back air. So MVD down one stock, and this pink Robin is looking very fierce at the moment. Couple more magics coming out. Great spot dodge there from Grandmaster. Does have his opponent right where he wants him, and MVD not worried about it, as he always in the back of his head has that snake, and he's thinking about what setups he can do on there as he takes another stock. Grandmaster almost 2-0 in this Grandmaster Finals indeed.
Grandmaster showing a strong understanding of this matchup and getting it to execute perfectly, possibly looking to get this 3-stock here on MVD, which would be a massive feat. MVD gonna actually just take it and go on to next with this one. Going to take that as a big dub on Grandmaster's side and move forward, feeling like it's going to be probably that snake coming out now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like starting to think of those matchups in your head that he would just go and melee that for that one, but I totally understand, you know, not waste anybody's times here. He's gonna try to get this one and run the setback all the way 3-0 right here. Let's see it, MVD.
If there's any character that he could do it on, it would be his snake, and it is gonna be with these PS2 platforms that he's so accustomed to. Grandmaster opening it up with a nice chain of arc fires, definitely feeling in his bag on this Robin pick today. So far hitless, and going to now be eating a falling back air by MVD. Going to see what's happening here.
Just trades lightning with a grenade. Don't try that at home, kids. That is going to be rough. Great put to sleep. Doesn't go for the put to sleep. Goes for that back throw into his C4 awaiting on the ledge. That is just one of the great combos that he has here on PS2. And that star KO is going to mean that we go into another life here for Robin. And great spot dodges all day from Grandmaster, and another star KO. Are you kidding me?
Well, if there was a 15 at the start of this, that's 16 and 17 right there.
No, I'm going to have to go back and count, man, because there has been tons today. These competitors, man, obviously we said it at the beginning, just two of our best. Holy moly, are we getting just treated to a great set.
Great set indeed. So far, it's been Grandmaster bringing MVD to the point of
having to go to this snake, right?
Exactly that, putting his back against the wall. And just like that, when his back is exactly that against the wall, is going to be a very convincing game to come out from him, where his lead is established and his win conditions are apparent. Will he be able to achieve those, though, with Grandmaster on this Robin, who is firing off very, doing a lot of the things that this Robin looks to do every game, and do it to the point of MVD even being in threat of losing this second life. Not necessarily in the danger of losing this game quite yet, but it could be the story if Grandmaster finds a way in. The onslaught of projectiles just barraging upon his shield.
Yeah, but good on Grandmaster, just shield all that. It just seems like when Snake is, you know, got his back to the wall, that he becomes the wall, and it just puts out a barrage of these amazing just moves that we've seen MVD do. But 101 Dalmatians and a dream for my man Grandmaster, who is looking to get this kill here for sure so he can reset the bracket. Back throw, gets it popping early. Amazing fire coming out there. Does get to 50. Does go for the throw. Straight Nikita is going to go mix up off the wall, off the Heezy. He goes and gets that Snake win. It is 1-2. But like I said, if he just starts Snake, then we aren't in this scenario where we have the 2-1.
He's gonna start with Sora. He's liking the Sora pick, Nikki.
Okay.
He's loving it, and it definitely has paid off dividends to have that in the back pocket, be able to switch around, not getting stale on the Snake. You know, gets to go to some of those combos that he likes to do on Snake without having to have the, stale them out the whole tournament. People seeing what he goes to. So it's a nice little guise, if you will, a cloak.
I never really thought about that.
Wisdom form cloak, if you will.
There's no way to download MVD if you have to download some Sora, and it's kind of a proxy for him to get through the tournament and only having to go to that Snake when he needs to. So not a lot of film on MVD for people that are trying to watch him out of town and get the guess on him. That's actually really smart, Asti. Good looks. I 100% agree.
No problem. We always talk that game. We hear hours now talking the game, and the game is to speak on is Grandmaster following MVD to the skies with up airs.
I love how he just goes and gets that kill, and then Grandmaster spawns back, and then MVD still has a C4 on the ground. That's so funny. He just walks right over it, and he's like, oh, what?
Yeah, forgot about those. Those not despawn when I kill you?
Yeah, right. I definitely think that. But so far, MVD still tying this one up. He needs this round in order to get to that grand final game. And it's just been a great tournament, in my opinion, Asti. Like, we saw a lot of faces from out of town, and then we saw number 1 and number 2. You couldn't ask for a better ending to this amazing tournament.
And no matter what, they're walking out with great prize money, but who will deserve the bigger prize? And over that, I can definitely feel this is a big pride thing between the two.
Yeah.
Of all the higher level matches of the night, not as much pleasantries to be exchanged. It's really, let's get into this game, and we could talk some turkey later maybe, but in general, I want to see myself on the victory screen over you.
I think it's genuinely MVD's want to be number 1, and it's being proven here that not only is he amazing on this Snake, but has a mix-up of the Sora, has a little bit more to show the world. So, yeah, being 1 and 2, this is just, I mean, if this was me, I would just be shook. But is going to tie it up here and just has to put out as much damage as he can on this FD. So far, looking like a great counter pick from Grandmaster, who's trying to run this one back. The damage is coming in bunches here as the stamina is basically tied up here. And yeah, man, this is going to be last hit scenario, which we've seen from MVD all day. Great rush down there from Grandmaster, just getting away from that Nikita, but a grenade hits him, so he isn't able to really shark out that, but he is. That back air is going to take it.
I don't know if it was a missed input of the Nikita in the center of the stage, but definitely became the downfall of the end of that stock for MVD. Great capitalization on that aggressive use of Nikita in neutral, and is going to be now Grandmaster resetting the bracket, getting ourselves into the true Grand Finals.
Yeah.
Not just the Grand Finals round 1. We're talking about like the Grand Finals, the $250 money match, the one place that you get to set yourself as, I am rank 1 in this region for as of right now.
Let's say it, man.
This is it, on the table.
On me, I 100% agree. Like, it does feel that way, and if you got, MVD's been plenty verbal on Twitter about how he feels like he's number 1, and this would be a great showing to prove it, in my opinion, as you said.
Yeah, I would say after this, number 1 in Vegas. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of it, but they are currently number 1 in Vegas. So don't at me, but it looks like Grandmaster starting out with the first kill in this Pokemon Stadium 2 bout that we are battling in. Grandmaster going to be now on the onslaught of kicks, the flurry of feet that MVD does bring to the table, and is doing a great job playing around the Nikita, which has been the one thing that you have to do against MVD. You do not want him to get you downloaded, your movement downloaded, the back airs are locked and loaded, no damage has been even added onto MVD.
Double barrel back airs coming out from MVD. Does take a little damage there, but so far it seems like this is an absolute response to the first place, second place matchup. And yeah, man, I know that Grandmaster wants to continue this, and he's doing it with his Robin too, so that Palutena not even having to come out here, and basically played Palutena through the tournament. So now switching to this Robin just to face MVD is a very amazing feat. And anybody that gets this victory, it's going to be on the fact that Grandmaster already ran to, and I think he runs into his own C4 there.
C4 self-exploded at the worst time for MVD. He got put on the platform and he got put to rest as his own. C4 becomes his own worst enemy. Now, young Wanderer Grandmaster sits with a healthy, sizable lead here, Nosferatuing himself into an even better experience. The down throw, scratch that, the back throw will be Nikita sharped out, but not anything to connect just yet. The down tilt may have a friend or two to be with Grandmaster, going to be trying to get one side of him to be exposed, but not going to be the case. Going to escape to the other side of the stage, evade the C4, keep his hands on top of MVD in order to keep this lead established in this final stock. Will it be enough? The up tilt will put the sweet chin music in the second stock of Grandmaster, and with only 68% to go, can be very close, but not with that back air.
Yeah, he's gonna have to trick him here too and get back to the ledge. Does perfectly with a nice air dodge and tries another one there. Man, you gotta imagine that. Oh man, MVD wants this stock, but it's being sharped out by Grandmaster, who knows he doesn't have to do too much as he already has MVD sitting at 100, and great hit there on the falling neutral. He's charging it up and trying to figure it out, but a couple hits here and a couple hits there means this one's basically evened out. Almost back air there, doesn't go, and the grab is gonna send him to center stage. I love where Grandmaster is just playing right now at his advantage. Back throw Nikita has been what we've seen on the menu a couple times here. Does go careening off the side and doesn't have any way to block that Nikita, so huge game for MVD. Basically stole that one, and Grandmaster playing amazing in that one early to make that very close.
Played amazing early in MVD with the turnaround on it. And just a quick get up from Grandmaster approaching on that tech chase. Grandmaster didn't have an option in tow, but quick grab, quick back throw, quick switch over to Sora as well in this grand final set too. So see what the switch up is going to do for MVD, or if he's going to start to get this Robin energy run down on him the same way it had happened before.
I kind of see what he's doing here, you know, like anytime he doesn't have his back to the wall pulling out the Sora, I get it. But man, after coming off of that really close, basically stolen game on Snake, you gotta think that some of these picks should just be Snake. But love what he's doing here, and definitely taking advantage of it is Grandmaster.
Grandmaster wants to get wins, and he's going to need those wins. And against Sora, it's easier to get again than against the Snake. So definitely want to win the winnables, control the controllables, and then think while you're in this pocket about what you lost last game, and think about how you could possibly get yourself into
That's another thing too. How could
next.
you think about how to beat Snake and how to do it when you don't even have to, you can't even face him? And the charge up is gonna be the demise here, as he kind of got stuck in those jabs, and a good roll through by MVD, but 2-2, and it is absolutely edge guard by Grandmaster. He is so clean today, and I can't say more about what he's done on ledge today. He's just been on it, and he goes for another one.
Tried and true hitboxes doing what they do best. Grandmaster trying to run away with this game quickly, and would most likely see a switch back to the Snake after that. Going to be having to deal with a raid boss quickly, as he does send Sora's back to his blast zone once again. Grandmaster definitely understanding the matchup there, has a great grasp on it, consistent.
That's one of those things too. That's the reason he's running Robin and not Palutena right now, is this Sora that MVD can pull out at any time. So we're gonna see the counter pick here. I think this is very important in my eyes, man, to just kind of put us on a different stage. Smashville is gonna come out. It is 1-1 in our grand final set 2 that was run back by Grandmaster. I don't know if the arena's ready for this one. We got a clash of the Titans. Number 1, number 2, number 1, they're both in their in both rights.
Absolutely. At any alternating day, one of these two players could beat most anybody that came through the Las Vegas Valley. So going to see who of the two of them wins tonight. It is going to be a very hard-fought win as we are sitting one apiece. We are at Smashville. Very close quarters combat for these two. Not going to be many frames of data to deal with running away from each other, so the heat will be on to make a decision on offense.
Look at this though, man. Not even worried about it as he's sitting at 94 to MVD's 10, man. And Nikita is going to come out and try to find him. I love that. Not waiting for the Nikita to end, dropping it down, and basically saves Grandmaster there, in my opinion, but saves him into a grenade and gets the kill. Snake is so fun to watch, Asti.
Snake can just keep that pressure on from such a safe distance. It starts to really weigh on your mental when you're playing a game so far away from him, knowing that there's not even a chance you'll be able to respond with a hit until you have solved all of these projectiles flying at you. So great job by him to keep up that pressure. I love seeing Grandmaster use the quick electric shocks to kind of stun the Nikita, put it off path for a bit so he can find the ledge safely, but let's see if that's going to continue being the case. Does he get Nikita into C4?
It's kind of like a puzzle that ends with an explosion. You know, you finally crack it down, you finally figure out what all the pieces to the puzzle are, and then at the end of the day, you meet just an explosion. But great job of Grandmaster getting the basic equalizer there, but he's going to have to do at least 100 damage here to try to figure it out. Let's see what the mix-up is. It's a down throw into a back air. That could have worked, but great shield coming out by Grandmaster on the ledge, and we're looking for just a little bit more.
Looking for a little bit more from MVD. You're going to need to take a lot of life from him if you want to get back to the even footing that you were sitting on. Almost get huge fair coming out, but you don't need to when you're dropping down and doing an up air, sharking through the platform. Great job by MVD to keep this pressure on, gets the explosive going, and gets a call out on the ledge. Almost does honestly hit that 2-frame of the rocket launcher, so you want to be so careful.
I think he just held it full too. He was not scared to. I love that falling to the platform again. I am genuinely enjoying Smashville at the moment and everything he's able to do on it. There is an explosion here, an explosion there. He can't land on that platform, can't get on the side. Nikita is out. I am so excited for what the answer is here from Grandmaster as MVD takes game 3.
Grandmaster will definitely have to go to the drawing board on the Snake. The Sora is conquered, but what can we bring to the table in order to bring down the intense layering of projectiles and great awareness of space that MVD possesses with this Snake? He knows when he needs to short hop and get his aerial game on to bat you out. He knows when he needs to dash attack through you, knows when he needs to roll and grab you. He knows where to put the C4 as well and get you to play on that side of the map. So it's just a lot of things to get considered, and how to get the counterplay on them all is just not going to be the easiest thing to come up with on the fly.
Yeah, Grandmaster's counter pick is small battlefield. I don't know. Let's see here what the character pick is. Snake. So yeah, I mean, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. These explosions are gonna be like fireworks on the field. So Grandmaster gonna have to get his magic working early, and Palutena is gonna come out.
Well, it will be game, set, match in the pocket for MVD. Yes, his match point ready to go. Grandmaster still in need of 6 more stocks from MVD. Will the Palutena be the one to take it? A great switch up, has some options for barriers, counters, has a bit more reach as well with certain attacks, but then again loses out on some reach on a few attacks that the Robin is able to do. The Magics as well, not going to be as potent as the Robins can be, so going to definitely need to switch it up. The so unfortunate drift off
that
of
can
the
just
Halo
be
platform.
That can just be, you know, you've been playing Robin so many times, you're not ready for some of the drift that comes out from this windy character here. But Grandmaster really, with his back to the whole tournament at the moment, is going to have to pull out something amazing here, and MVD just continuing to put on this wall of explosions that you said. Nice back throw there coming out from Grandmaster, and a beautiful continuation of some of these combos that we've seen. Just gonna have to get CQC on him because the close quarters is the only way to fight MVD, as he has just got the setups on top of setups and almost gets that down B out of the throw. Man, this is crazy. We got 1 versus 2 here, and the amazing kill coming out from Grandmaster. He just needs to continue to play out of his mind because he has an early SD in Grandmaster's set. Oh my gosh, Grand Finals is just heating up here as MVD almost gets the star KO as well.
He is no joke as you're applying these explosives to this god. It's going to be a forward throw at the ledge that does not kill, but the down air there will call out the aerial recovery. MVD now with a solid lead on the second stock that he has of his own, now having Grandmaster down to the 3rd stock of the game. So we'll see if this is going to be a game set match for MVD, or if he does get called out here, as he has right now, has to recover pretty high, which is so dangerous against this Palutena with one of the best up airs in the game, probably top 5 moves in the game overall, the way it can just shark you through, and that will be enough Even up. Grandmaster playing exquisitely to get to this point against MVD's Snake, and is going to need to continue on it, with MVD now having the driver's seat on this health lead. Is going to need to do a bit more from the side of Grandmaster to start to chip in. It's going to be an MVD that wants to turtle this out and get to rack up a bit of damage before he has to truly start committing in dangerous form. So going to see what comes of this initial close quarters that they start to get into. Nice power shield there to be able to get the stun. Spot dodge there to dodge the grab, which could have been very devastating on the side of Grandmaster. Going to be now sitting very, very dangerously next to that C4. I was about to call it out, and it gets exploded. The mortar will be next. The Nikita might be the 3rd explosive to hit, but not going to be just yet.
Yeah, that was in a crazy string, and we basically saw Grandmaster taking up to 100 damage there. It's gonna be really close, and I can't believe that this one is all down to this. MVD goes for a grenade off stage, trying to mix up what he's doing here, throwing nade after nade. He knows he doesn't have to approach here. Nikita gonna fall from the sky and land right next to him. He's going for his patented MVD up tilt. It is been set in stone. That was number 2 versus number 1. We saw plenty of Sora from MVD. He gave every competitor here the chance to fight that Sora, but in the end, MVD has plenty to say.
Just an amazing, amazing showing. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say